Hi everybody. In this video we're going to read the next chapter of Meet the Gecko. Chapter 14. Boy Who Talks to Geckos. Mom stayed home to keep dinner warm while Dad and I headed back to Old Town. Dad called Hannah Blockwell from the car to let her know we were coming, and Sticky stayed right on my shoulder the whole way. He loved looking out the window. When we got to the Historian, Sticky ran off my shoulder and wiggled inside my sweatshirt. It tickled like crazy. Finally he turned around and peeked out over my zipper. I could feel his head going back and forth by my throat. "Look," my dad said as we walked through the front door. "There's Chase." Chase ran over when he saw us and said, "You got him?" I pointed to where I could feel Sticky hanging on my zipper. "He's right there." "Yes," Chase said. "Hey there, buddy. Steal anything while you were out?" He leveled his hand so it was right under my chin, then just held it there, waiting. "Come on, let's go have some crickets." "Is that what they eat?" my dad asked. "He loves them," Chase answered. I could feel Sticky moving, climbing. Then all at once, he jumped from my zipper, whipping me in the chin with his tail. He landed in Chase's hand, ran up his arm and around his neck, then perched on his shoulder. "Welcome home, buddy," Chase said to him. Then, while Sticky was nosing around his neck and ear, he said to me, "Most people try to nab him." He laughed. "Good luck, but you handled him right." He was about to say something more, only he stopped. He looked at Sticky. His eyes opened wide. "Is that so?" he said, then looked at me. Quadruple O. Is what so?" I asked. Chase rubbed his chin. His eyes sharpened down on me. My heart was racing, my knees were shaking. I looked at Sticky, grinning away on his shoulder. "He told. Sticky told." Then Chase nodded and said, "Sticky here seems to think you might be up for a game of Tekken 3. My eyes and mouth felt frozen open. I couldn't blink. I couldn't quit gaping. "Tekken 3?" I checked Sticky. He was still grinning away. Finally, my dad rubbed my back and said, "I'm sorry, but my wife's keeping dinner warm for us. We really do have to go." "That's cool," Chase said. Then he added, "You heard what happened tonight?" "We were on our way home," my dad said, "but yes, we heard about it." Chase shook his head. "For a sleepy little town, there sure was a lot of action today. Between that buffoon kid and the sprinklers coming on, we are way behind schedule." Uh, what caused the sprinklers to go off anyway?" my dad asked. "They're not sure. It was crazy in here. People running and screaming and tearing around in circles. The hotel management says someone must have set it off, but no one saw anything." I wanted to shout, "How could you have missed him? It was the mole." But I made myself stay quiet. Chase gave Sticky a rub on his head. "Whatever. We're stuck here an extra day." He looked at my dad and said, "Sorry, no offense." Dad laughed. "None taken." Chase grinned at me. "Thanks for bringing Sticky back. I was really worried about him." "Sure," I said, then added, "I think he stowed away in my backpack." "Hey, that's Sticky for you." He turned to Sticky and said, "Huh, you little stinker?" Sticky flicked out his tongue. "See?" Chase said. I laughed and said, "Yeah." My dad seemed amused. "Anyway," Chase said, "if you've got time, come back tomorrow. Maybe we can battle on a break or something. I'll try to come after school." "Cool," he said, and turned around to go, calling, "Thanks again." Sticky twisted around on Chase's shoulder, so he was riding backward as they walked away. He was watching me, and since he was still watching me when they got to the elevator, I called, "Bye, Sticky," and waved. Then the coolest thing happened, and Dad saw it too. Sticky peeled up a hand and waved back.